Welcome, beautiful souls, to your weekly energy forecast. I'm Felicity from Enchanted by Soul. These are going to be messages for the 8th of May through to the 14th of May. So I hope that you guys are all well. Hope that you're feeling not too bad after that full moon lunar eclipse that we had. Whew, the energies, the energies. But we'll get stuck into this straight away. Just a reminder though that May is the last month that you can book a personal reading with me, whether live or pre-recorded, before I permanently close my books for those particular services on the 1st of June. I have so many exciting things to come, and I'm going to be talking about it later this week and letting you guys know exactly what it is before it officially launches. So I'm just so excited, and thank you guys so much for the ones who have been popping into my DMs telling me just like how happy you are for me and excited you are for me that, you know, I'm stepping into something new within this world, within this community. Okay, so with that said, let's get started. So the first thing that I heard, by the way, as I was connecting was it's time to take action. What are you waiting for? It's time to take action. What are you waiting for? Now, some may hear that and go, but it's Mercury retrograde or it's still eclipse season. And the universe is like, and so like, what are you waiting for? Again, this is why it's so important that we develop really strong connections to our intuition and to our soul, our own inner guide, so that we can hear that guidance. So when our inner guidance says, you know what, yeah, right now is not the time to take that kind of action, or right now is not the time to kind of make that move yet, then we can trust it. But sometimes it is time, whether it's a shitstorm in the cosmos or not, it doesn't matter, okay? So don't give your power away to all of that. I love astrology, love it. I love working with the cosmos. I love working with, spirit energy, all of that, okay? But at the end of the day, I listen to what my intuition says, and I listen to the guidance that I receive from the universe directly for me, okay? So that's something that I just recommend. So it's time to take action. What are you waiting for? Serious question. What are you waiting for? What are you holding on to that is stopping you from making that move, stopping you from taking that action? This action could be a big leap. This action could be a small step. Okay, so remember, it doesn't have to always be something big. Some it may be, others it won't be. But it's time to get the ball the ball moving. Okay, it's time to move the needle. It's time to start taking action so the needle can move, right? But what are you holding on to? Okay, so have a look at that. Is it the belief that it's not going to work? Is it the belief that you can't do it? Is it a voice of someone else around you, being really negative? Is it a habit? Is it a old belief? Is it a wounding or old programming, something like that? So if you're unsure, but you do feel in this energy of like, I want to take action, but I'm like, oh, I don't know, or you're telling yourself that you can't, then I recommend sitting in stillness, listening to your intuition, asking your intuition, asking your soul, like, what is going on? What is this about? And sit in stillness and allow the information to come through. And when I say that, it doesn't mean it's going to come through as a voice. It may for some, right? You may hear it. You may see a vision. You may see a color, and then it's so strong, you're like, oh, what's that? And you might tap into that a little further and then find that there's like a message specifically for you around your question, okay, around what you're trying to figure out. You may see like an animal, for example. You may see many different things, but you may also just have this deep knowing, this like, oh, that's what I need to do. And I don't know why I know that or how I know that, but I just know that. And then for others, you may just have like a feeling, right? Like a feeling in your body, like, oh, I'm getting this like resistance here. I'm feeling resistance here. I'm feeling resistance here. I'm feeling resistance like in my lower chakras. And then paying attention to that, sending that area love, and like listening to what is wanting to be said, okay? Now this is just something that's really important to focus on as of right now and as of this week. So it's time to take action. Now for those who have taken action already, Okay, well done. You're about to have that recognition from the universe, this here's your reward, okay? And again, it's because you've done the hard work. You've been taking the action. You've been making the changes, okay? Making the changes that you know you needed to change. If you're feeling like bored and discontent and kind of like, I don't really know what I want to do, I don't know what kind of direction I want to go now, then the guidance for you is to like, okay, well, if you're bored at kind of what's currently going on, what's something new that you can try? Is there a topic you've been wanting to do? Is there something creative that you want to do that's your creative outlet that's got nothing to do with your work, nothing to do with maybe what you might consider your mission, your purpose, okay? But it's just something that's fun, or it's just something that creates a lot of creative energy in you. For me, for example, when I last year was having a time within my business of kind of being a bit like, love what I do, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't know the next steps. I could feel that there were new steps to be taken, that there was something new for me to explore, but I couldn't figure it out. And then my partner said to me, why don't you try something that has got nothing to do with any of this, but that you've always had an interest in? And I'm like, well, that's herbalism, and I've been wanting to start my studies for so long. And he's like, okay, start the studies. So I did. And it was having that creative outlet that took me away from like being so heavily focused and then getting stuck in my head or going down this tunnel of like all these rabbit holes of no end, right? And that then allowed the energetic space for the information to come through on what my next steps were meant to be. So that's just some guidance there. Remembering you are good enough. You are good enough, okay? I can see in the bottom of the deck here, we have step out of your comfort zone. For some of you, it just may be that you've reached your upper limit. And now you're like, oh shit, I want to take that and I want to break through, but oh, my fears, like they're holding me back. This is holding me back. That's holding me back. Okay, push through. Push through, right? Push through. Sometimes we need to come up with a strategy and with a plan. And other times we just need to be like, fuck it, and just go for it. So it's all dependent on the individual. Remember, this is a general collective reading. Okay. What's going on this week? 8th to the 14th. We have adjustments are required. Your hard work is paying off for those who have already been taking that action. Adjustments are required and show the world the real you. Where are you holding yourself back? What adjustments in your life do you need to make so that you can step out of that comfort zone, so you can show up as the most beautiful, authentic version of yourself, the true you, right? This doesn't always have to be like online, like show the world the true you and like jump out on stage or on the online world, okay? This can just be like in your relationships, in your friendships, in your community, okay? Just expressing you, how you want in your everyday life with every way you go and with every interaction that you have. Now the adjustments here too, because the purple here, I'm really picking up on the third eye, right? So where we have our visions, where we, imagine the things that we want for ourselves. Sometimes we receive our visions as well, that we receive messages and all of that. But with the visions that you have for yourself, the dreams that you have for yourself, are there some adjustments here? Maybe you need to ask yourself, is this truly my dream? Or is this something that someone placed in front of me and said, you should do this, or you're really good at this, so you should do that? Is this really my dream anymore? Sometimes we outgrow things, right? And we kind of no longer want to do that. And we feel like we're just outgrown it. That's okay. Drop it. Let it go. Discover something new. Imagine something new for yourself. And for others too, with the dream that you're wanting to manifest, that you're wanting to create and bring into your reality, then the adjustment is, what aren't you doing that is not getting you to where you want to be, not getting you to that reality that you want to experience? So what aren't you doing? What aren't you acknowledging? Where are you holding yourself back? All of that kind of stuff too. So there's a couple of messages with the Oracle. I'm just going to get one of these, and I'm going to get a couple of tarot cards. So what can we... Some of you need to look at things from a fresh perspective. Others of you have like your head in the sand and you're refusing to see a situation, okay? Refusing to see a situation, refusing to confront your reality. And I get it, sometimes we don't want to because it's like, ooh, I don't want to, it's going to cause this emotion, or that means I'm going to have to make a decision I don't want to do, or that means we're going to have to step into the world of the unknown. Yeah, it's not always pleasant, but if you keep your head stuck in the sand, in the ground, and you don't confront what is in front of you, you don't approach what is in front of you, and, you know, have a strategy, have a conversation maybe with someone needs to be had, then you're going to stay stuck. And then the universe is going to have to move you. And that is never fun. It's always best to listen to the whispers, then listen to when the universe gets a little louder, then maybe listen to it when it's loud. But if you don't listen to it when it gets really loud, then the universe will create something that then gets you to move, that then gets you to confront your reality and deal with the situations in front of you. So that's just, I feel like, for a couple of you. For others, it's just like the perception around like looking at things from a different perspective, right? So rather than going like, well, I can't do that because I'm like, last time I did it, it didn't work out, or like whatever it is, whatever story you're telling yourself, whatever, you know, thoughts are coming into your mind about it that are stopping you from doing it, look at it differently. Change your perspective. What if it does work out? Okay, what if it brings me this? And hey, even just taking this step and taking this action, even if it doesn't turn out maybe the way that I exactly kind of wanted it to, it's going to lead to something else. It's going to bring me to my next level. It's part of the process. It's part of my progress, right? So just look at that, okay, as well. And two, with the key to success, right? When we're given this key, and we start to unlock new doors with this key and find out new information, sometimes we unlock these doors and it's not what we expect to see, but it's for us so we can keep moving forward. So releasing expectations too, that's something that's important when it comes to like how everything's meant to come together, right? Do your part, let the universe do the rest. Okay. Okay, one more. The Chariot, I mean, hello, movement, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I don't normally read reversals unless I'm told to, but the Ten of Swords in reverse is letting me know that a really painful cycle has come to an end, or it's about to come to an end. You had something come to an end and it was just horrible. It brought in some pain, or maybe just some sadness, or maybe it just brought in maybe a bit of a difficult period. That's now ending. You're releasing this and it's time to move forward. If you're still in the old story of this, and this is not to shame anyone, this is not to bring any judgment, this is just what's coming through. You guys know me if you've been following for quite some time. I don't sugarcoat, but I always say with love. But the message here is let go of the story. Stop holding on to this. Let it go and move forward, okay? This is positive movement forward. This is also like allowing the universe to guide you. And right now, these like dragons, they're not like moving. They're not like on the move yet. And so the universe is like, okay, well, what do you got to let go of so that you can move? So that then you get like the correct like understanding of, okay, I've got to go left, or I've got to go right, or you know what, I just got to go straight ahead, right? But we can't go behind. We can't turn back time. All right, the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. If you have been experiencing kind of some issues with finances and anything like that, the message here is to maybe have a look at a way of collaborating, especially if this is more than business. So it's kind of more like if there has been like more, say, slower sales, for example, start collaborate with your soul and your intuition and spirit. That will really help. Okay, seriously, that'll really help. But also collaborating with others. Look how you can collaborate with other people. Get yourself more exposure. Get yourself out there. Be seen, be heard, share your magic. Okay, that will definitely help. For others too, you may be feeling left out but in the cold by the universe, by somebody. And now it's like the universe is saying, don't worry, like we're bringing new people into your life that is going to help you move, help you grow, especially if you've had to let go of a friendship. I'm hearing there is like a new wave of people that are in much more in alignment with you and with where you're going that are coming in. All right, beautiful souls, that are the messages. Those are the messages. Gosh, I can't speak. Those are the messages for this week. Let me know in the comments below if this resonates. If you're watching via YouTube, by the way, and you want to book that reading, the link is below. Instagram link is in my bio. If you're new to my YouTube, subscribe if you like my stuff and you want to see more. Like this video. Instagram, feel free to share this with your stories or send it to someone in the DMs that you feel this might resonate with. All right, guys, send you love. Bye.